Step into the world of World War II and discover one of the most iconic self-propelled artillery vehicles, the M7 Priest. Known for its versatility and deadly precision, this vehicle played a crucial role in Allied battles. With its powerful 105mm howitzer and unique design, the Priest became a favorite among its crews. Let's dive into the history of this impressive vehicle and its contribution to the Allied victory. The M7 Priest was developed in 1941 during the early years of World War II. The United States recognized the need for a mobile artillery platform that could keep up with fast-moving mechanized forces. Traditional towed artillery, while effective, was too slow to support the rapid advances and retreats characteristic of modern warfare. The U.S. Army required a vehicle capable of delivering artillery fire while remaining mobile and protected from small arms fire. The solution came in the form of the M7, which was based on the chassis of the M3 Lee medium tank. By leveraging an existing and proven platform, the U.S. expedited development and production. The first prototypes were completed in 1942 and mass production began shortly after. The M7 Priest was designed around the 105mm M2A1 howitzer, a highly effective artillery piece. The decision to mount this weapon on a tracked vehicle allowed for exceptional mobility across rough terrain. The name Priest was coined by British forces who noted the pulpit-like appearance of the machine gun ring, resembling a church pulpit. Based on the M3 Lee, later transitioning to the M4 Sherman chassis for improved performance, armament primary weapon was the 105mm howitzer, capable of firing high-explosive smoke and armor-piercing rounds. Early models were powered by the Continental R975 radial gasoline engine, delivering 400 horsepower and allowing a top speed of approximately 24 miles per hour. Operated by a crew of 7, including the commander, gunner, loader, driver, and supporting roles for ammunition handling. Armor-thin protection up to 12mm designed to shield against small arms and shrapnel rather than direct tank fire. In parallel with the development of the M7 Priest, British forces sought a similar solution for their self-propelled artillery needs. The Sexton was developed using the chassis of the Canadian Ram tank and later the Grizzly, a Canadian version of the M4 Sherman. Unlike the Priest, the Sexton was armed with the British QF 25-pounder gun howitzer, a versatile weapon that was already standard in Commonwealth forces. Prototypes of the Sexton emerged in 1943, and it quickly entered production due to its compatibility with British logistics and ammunition. The Sexton's design emphasized ease of production and maintenance, traits that made it highly popular among Allied forces. While the Priest and Sexton served similar roles, the latter was predominantly used by Commonwealth units, and the two vehicles often complemented each other on the battlefield. Key differences between the Priest and the Sexton included armament, the Priest's 105mm howitzer versus the Sexton's 25-pounder gun howitzer. Operational use. The Priest was initially supplied to British forces through Lend-Lease, but the Sexton eventually became the standard self-propelled artillery vehicle for Commonwealth forces. The German counterpart, the Wespe. To counter Allied self-propelled artillery like the M7 Priest, Germany developed its own mobile artillery systems. Among these, the Wespe, or Wasp, was the primary answer to the Priest. Introduced in 1943, the Wespe was based on the Panzer II light tank chassis and mounted a 105mm Lee FH-18 howitzer. It served as a mobile, indirect fire platform for German forces. The Wespe was highly valued for its mobility and firepower, but it lacked the versatility and ruggedness of the M7 Priest. Its production numbers were also limited compared to the Priest, reflecting the resource constraints faced by Germany later in the war. the M7 Priest proved highly effective in the field, particularly in North Africa, Italy and the European theater. Its ability to deliver indirect fire support while keeping pace with advancing armored and infantry units made it indispensable. The howitzer's range of up to 11,200 meters allowed the Priest to strike targets from a safe distance. Similarly, the Sexton demonstrated exceptional performance in supporting Commonwealth units. Its reliability and integration with existing logistics chains made it a favorite among crews. Both vehicles showcase the importance of mobile artillery in modern warfare, providing timely and accurate fire support during key operations. The Wespe, while effective in its role, was often outnumbered and outperformed by Allied self-propelled artillery. Its lighter chassis limited its durability, and its open-top design exposed the crew to similar vulnerabilities as the Priest and Sexton. Despite these challenges, the Wespe remained a critical asset for German artillery units, especially in supporting defensive operations. Fear factor and reputation. The M7 Priest was respected by Allied forces and feared by Axis troops for its ability to deliver devastating artillery barrages. It earned a reputation for reliability and effectiveness, contributing significantly to the success of Allied campaigns. The Sexton shared a similar reputation, becoming a symbol of Commonwealth firepower. The Wespe, though not as prolific as the Priest, was respected for its precision and mobility. However, its limited production and deployment meant it never achieved the same impact as the Allied self-propelled artillery vehicles. Legacy and variants. The M7 Priest was based on the M3 Lee chassis, but evolved to use the M4 Sherman chassis in later variants, known as the M7B1. This change enhanced its performance and standardization with other armored vehicles in Allied service. The Sexton also saw multiple variants, with improvements to its design focusing on increased reliability and crew comfort. Both vehicles remained in service during the Korean War, and influenced subsequent self-propelled artillery developments, emphasizing mobility and firepower. The Wespe, while limited in production, served as a precursor to later German self-propelled artillery designs, and demonstrated the importance of integrating mobility with firepower on the modern battlefield. The M7 Priest, the Sexton and the Wespe represent different approaches to self-propelled artillery during World War II. By combining mobility, firepower and reliability, the Priest and Sexton became cornerstones of Allied artillery operations. The Wespe, though constrained by production challenges, showcased Germany's innovative approach to addressing battlefield needs. Together, these vehicles highlight the evolution of mobile artillery and its pivotal role in modern warfare.